अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा रेडियो कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ रेडियो की एक रंगी शाम। बोलो 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 पैम पैम, एन इवनिंग विद पैम पैम। अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा रेडियो कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ रेडियो की एक रंगी शाम। बोलो 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 पैम पैम, एन इवनिंग विद पैम पैम।
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi, this is Akshay Kumar, and you are listening to me on Radio D Hotties with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations.
Proudly present Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
नमस्कार
Namaste.
नमस्कार
Vanakkam.
खुशामदीद
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल
Make Andriki Vandanamu.
जय स्वामीनारायण
Jai Shri Krishna.
जय जरिंद्र
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधु को बोल दे याली मदद.
मौला अली मदद बोलते हैं सारे फीजे मदद वाले निशान बुलावर जान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं वाल्तू बाबा
And of course, myself, your darling Pyari, Mahima ki Dulari, and very, 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 very thoughtful MFT, Faltu Rani.
अब shit
I'll do.
Ah.
Don't make me cackle like that.
क्या गफा काकल the question is क्या गफा बोल दिया तूने my dear फालतूवानी doesn't matter it's okay yes she is MFT महा फंडे वाली फालतूवानी for sure वाले फंडे वाली थेरेपिस्ट उसके पास काफी सारे फंडे हैं जो आता है मंडे या संडे है by the way well फालतूवानी the point is today we are doing therapy Thursdays correct have you got your you got to wear the like lenses on this case फालतूवानी look at it look at the thing right we should be mindful of the lenses we wear as human beings or part of the community right तो वो सब भी mindful रखते रखते हम लोग आज का कार्यक्रम यहीं पे शुरू करेंगे
What happened to your language, Alto Baba? All of a sudden you seem to be having some kind of an issue with your speech. Yeah?
no it's accent accent
What is accent?
accent yeah come on accent of that come on educated people का accent होता है accent
Acha. Okay, that's fine. So, yes, Alto Baba. So, today we're back with Therapy Thursdays, Punjab.
वाह back हो गए हम लोग
Yeah, Therapeutic Thursdays. So, Alto, let me, this is our very own PhD, Alto Baba, a total psychologist, I don't know, but definite psycho. But and I'm your own darling in-house, your friendly neighborhood MFT, Mahafande Wali theorist, Faltu Rani. And today, here's what we do.
बोलो
There's nothing like talking things through.
nothing like talking things through
Yeah, there's nothing like it. I mean, a lot of times बोलते हैं कि बांटने से आपका जो गम है कम हो जाता है.
oh really
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know.
बांटने से गम होता है
गम कम होता है.
that's why I don't share the glue with anybody
क्या गम नहीं? अयो God, आल्तो सुनने में भी spelling mistake करता है.
hey that's my specialty my dear what are you talking about
Whatever, आल्तो बाबा. Okay, so the whole idea is
the whole idea is what your screen is freezing I already have the questions on top of that right now Bandhus are waiting on that
Okay. The idea is when Bandhus send us questions, we unfortunately, because we actually take it apart and we pass through the whole problem.
We pass through the whole problem.
And then we try to come up with like a solution or at least come up with different points of view so that you have a outsider's perspective.
Yeah, so you pass through like how you pass through everything.
It's not
else,
pass through, it's parse through. Oh my God, Alto, it's P-A-R-S-E.
Excuse me, I have a PhD, okay? I pass with heavy difficulty, so I pass through everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So.
So people are waiting. They want to know what is on screen. They see something over there. You don't want to go there?
I can't read what's on the screen because it's so blurred. So
You
let me
can't
go
read
to the-
because you are?
Hey, whatever.
Okay.
So, okay, this is a question that comes to us from a bandhu, and
Uh-huh.
they say, turned 40 recently.
Oh my God.
I
मतलब मुड़ गए.
I feel so low sometimes these days.
Uh-huh.
Why to work so hard? What am I going to do by working hard?
Uh-huh.
Only 20 more years to retire, so let's do some work and let's retire with decent money.
Huh?
What am I gonna do becoming a CEO or VP of a company? My parents are old in India and I'm certainly thinking about them, but I can't leave the USA because both my kids are going to school.
Ah.
And these are some bare minimum commitments.
Oi, hoi, 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 hoi.
Wow, it is a quandary. It's almost like a midlife crisis, isn't it? Although-
What? No way. What are you talking about?
I don't know. What do you think?
Why isn't there any drama in this question? I don't like this question.
What? 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 Adu,
Next question, please.
no. You're the one who you want more drama. I can get you, but then you first have to answer this question. Yeah, but
What?
No, but
There is
no.
no answer in this question. What are you talking about this question?
Okay, what the person is asked is genuinely sharing an angst.
Uh-huh.
So
It's not an angst.
it is an angst.
Huh?
It is an angst. They're saying they just turned 40. Kya, you don't pay attention or you're distracted?
No, I'm saying that what is the angst in this? They're turning 40, so what? Yeah.
So they feel like there's no need to aspire for becoming a CEO or a VP. They just feel like they're torn. They don't know. They
No,
have
I
parents in
think it's
India
more
but
like-
can't leave the USA.
Eh.
What sort of a life am I leading kind of thing?
So in other words, they want to become a CEO.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They want to become a CEO, VP, not able to get grapes are sour. Simple.
No, why would you? Achappa, what a horrible thing you say, Altu Baba.
No, why, what does it mean? What is the point in becoming a CEO? मतलब CEO को opportunity थोड़ी दिया उसको किसी ने. He wants you to come and say, no, become a CEO. Oh, no, become a VP.
Arey, tu jab, when you're actually thinking about your career, you're starting off, you start thinking ki when you start in your mid-20s, oh, I'm going to grow, I'm going to own a company one day, I'm going to be the CEO of this company, or I'm going to be the VP of something somewhere. You start like that, and somewhere midway point, you feel like, what's the point? Don't you think?
No, I don't think so.
You don't?
Sorry.
What?
Not there as yet. We don't think of working. I don't like thinking of working.
Alto,
Ah.
now,
But why you want to become...
this gentleman
why does he
is-
want to become CEO of Already?
you ask him, ki, Alto Baba, you ask him.
I'm asking the person, I'm asking everybody. So what do you think? People are going to go to... So you gave a name to it. You called it midlife crisis. Why? Are you Googling it right now what midlife crisis means?
No, because it seems like a midlife crisis to me.
It seems like midlife crisis. So define more. Why do you feel that?
Because he's somehow stagnating, possibly. He's feeling like he's turned 40 already, middle age is hit. I only have 20 more years. Am I just going to focus on keeping saving money?
Conveniently, you assume this is a guy.
It is a guy. He says spouse. Right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. It sounds like a guy.
No. So, that means what? Look at this, Faltwani. This is a very excellent time for me to actually stress on the fact that how gender, roles and gender expectations are propagated by people like you who call about equality
Huh?
and equity.
What?
Why did you say it's a guy?
Okay, it could be a girl.
Yeah, so talk about girl now, okay? Let's talk about a woman, yeah? Do you also go through midlife crisis?
Possibly.
So you know many people who actually been through it, Faltwani?
What do you mean?
40 recently,
What 40 recently?
going through this similar kind of crisis?
No, most women actually come into their own when they are 40. I think.
So that's why you're saying that this has to be a guy.
It could be a guy, yeah. Yeah, it seems like a guy only because,
So what you're saying is...
he says he's got parents in India to take care of.
Oh, you're saying that at 40
He or
women...
she.
You're saying that 40 women become flirty, huh?
I don't know.
Oh my
A
God.
lot of women.
Ooh, Faltari is sending a message out to the community out there. What are you saying? Women become flirty at 40?
I didn't say that. You're the one who's putting words in my
Oh,
mouth.
you said they come into their own, you said.
Yes, they
What
come
is
into
that?
their own.
Ah.
So at that point, they're like, okay, yeah, they're going to become empty nesters. So they start exploring what their options are, I think, in terms of hobbies that they want to pursue or career goals. And women generally do not give up on, if they're very career driven. I don't know. I don't want to generalize. I think they don't give up on that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, but the only question I see here, Faltwani, is... There are two questions here. Grammatically speaking. Any sentence ending with the question is a question anyways, right? He says, why to work so hard? What am I going to do by working hard? That's one question. Right? Second question is, what am I going to do becoming a CEO or a VP of a company?
True.
Yeah? So basically the guy has got no vision. What am I going to do working hard? Because according to him, he already made kids.
He's already made kids. Oh, okay.
If you think it's a man. If it's a man.
Okay.
Because you're saying that's a man. I'm just taking the stance it probably is that. Because sometimes we give very little things to work with, right? I'm working with this right now, right? So, but point is, I'm working with the Faltu Indian. What happened to you? You're busy on the phone, huh?
Hey, whatever.
Everybody can see that on the camera, by the way.
Okay.
But the point is, I don't have a solution for this man until I meet him. If it's a man. If it's a woman, I don't want to meet. Because Faltoni said that, you get really flirty at 40.
No, that's not. Oh my God, I didn't say that, Panjan. And he's famous for misinterpreting things and taking things that people say completely out of context and then putting his thoughts into somebody else's mouth and trying to say that that's what they said.
I'll put something that, my thought in their mouth. How could I put my thought in their mouth?
Yes, you do. Just now you did.
No,
You
I did. I put my thought into your mind. I want you to open your mind. Open your mind. Yeah,
I never talked anything.
I told you assume this guy is a guy, and I said no, it could be a lady also. Correct?
Flirty at 40, you only said.
But see, I got Bandhus saying over here, Srinidhi, you must give us a call here, Srinidhi. Call us on the WhatsApp number and please share. He doesn't know what am I going to do become a CEO or a VP of a company. Right? If you don't know what you're going to do CEO or VP of a company, you got people are there.
Come on in, Srinidhi. Call us. You have to WhatsApp us, Bandhujan. Oh, by the way, Altu Baba, you got to get them to WhatsApp us.
WhatsApp us.
WhatsApp on 408 832
Uh-huh.
8881.
Once more.
Please remember, it's not the other number. It's 408. You got a WhatsApp call. Please download the WhatsApp and then call us on WhatsApp 408 832 8881.
Very good.
Again, 408 832 8881.
I know one thing for sure, Faltoni. You're not going to get any calls from Mountain House because of the way you treated her yesterday.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I hear you say yeah in the thing?
Yeah.
It's going to get recorded. She's going to watch it anyways later on eventually. Yeah. Say it again.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your theory? What did you say, Altu Baba?
So he's saying, Srinidhi is saying that when the person doesn't know what to do becoming at a VP or a CEO, why aspire for it, he's asking. Oh my God. Srinidhi, what is this? Are you also saying the same thing? You say, I agree, you're saying in the beginning of the sentence. When you don't know what to do, why you aspire for it? But I think he's aspiring for it is what I'm saying. Internally, he's aspiring for it. He's not getting it, so he's saying grapes are sour is what I'm feeling that way.
Oh.
If somebody goes down, let's say we have Jeff Bezos go to his house and say, hey, by the way, I'm stepping down. Can you become the VP or can you become the CEO of the company? You think that guy's going to stop? No, he's not going to stop. He's going to say, yeah, let's do, yeah. Reliving 40, he'll say, Isn't that what will happen, Faltoni?
Yes.
Because retirement age, by the way, is not 60, it's 65.
Oh,
and by the way, given the way economy is going, I think we're not going to be retiring anymore. No more retirement for anybody for the matter. Our social security also is gone. Don't worry about it. It's like, don't even rely on that. So retirement to gaya hamara kaam se, right?
So
the point is, I'll tell you one thing. If you want to say this, if you want to have this kind of a fatalistic approach towards life, 20 more years to retire, let's do some work, retire, decent money, right? So I don't know. Why do you work in the first place? Are you working for money? Or are you working to make a difference?
ऐसे क्यों करता है आलतू
I am
बाबा?
asking the person a question because the person got married, went through the whole motion of getting married. Luckily, he doesn't have any drama. Thank yourself because for the past 2-3 shows, we were, on our Therapy Thursdays, if you listen to it, you would have seen all the drama Fatoni creates. Thank God it's not there in your life.
Oh my God.
Yeah? No? You don't think so?
What drama Faltu Rani creates? What does that mean?
You bring the drama in your life, right?
Rascals.
Yeah. But anyways, the point is, can't leave US because both my kids are going to school and bare minimum commitments. What is bare minimum commitments? I don't understand. If they're going to school, they can go to school in India as well. What are you going to do leaving the US also in the first place?
Correct.
Are you given up on what's going to happen? Trump will be there only for the next 4 years and then somebody else is going to come ruin the whole environment again.
Oh God.
So whether you go here or there, it's going to be the same thing. You've got to change your perspective is what I am saying, Faltoni.
Okay.
That person, whoever written the question, I feel your pain. Many people actually will feel your pain. If you want to go, have some good friends. If you don't have good friends, come meet us. We will make sure we have good friends to share with you.
Janab, I'm going
Janab.
to tell you
Confirm it's a guy only then.
whether it's a lady or a man, it doesn't matter. Janab is Janab, okay?
Janab.
So what I'm going to tell you is it's natural that you're feeling this way.
Oh.
It's completely natural. Ho sakta hai. When you reach a burnout stage, is
pretty
what
organic.
you're doing something that your heart can connect to.
Yeah,
Because you're getting to a point where it's natural. Many of us question the purpose of our existence. Many of us are so far removed from our inner selves that we think that a couple of houses here, a couple of houses there, one house in Qatar, one house in India, one house in... that is the way we define our success.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Many people are like that.
Oh, really? One house here, one house there, but nowhere to live?
Well, the whole idea is there are people who keep investing in places, and then you don't really I don't know where do you lay your head at the end of the day.
On
Because
somebody's lap. Hopefully.
That's mainly what you need.
If not, if you don't have a lap to lay at, get a Labrador.
Labrador. What is a Labrador?
Labrador, which you actually can put your head on their lap,
Oh my
or
God.
they put the head on your lap.
Yeah.
Put.
Okay, either way. So let's tell you that, it is natural. Please do seek counseling if you... Sometimes there is professional counseling. And for those of you who may not know, your organization generally will have, organizational psychologists, or you'll have a therapy hotline where you can actually talk to people. You can connect with, counselors who can probably talk you through this process. If not, there may be an opportunity for you to look at how do you explore your creative side. Jaise Altu Baba ne kaha, there is an opportunity where you can, there's Media Mahima if you're local and you're here. I know people watch us from all over the world. This could be somebody who's, I don't know where you are. You can come here. We have a nice, beautiful Geet Kata Chal Bandhutva, but let's tell you, this is not a place where you're coming for hookups.
Hey, are you saying that this person is in Bay Area?
Could be.
Oh, wow. Then it's the right time for you to open a restaurant.
Why? 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 Suddenly?
The people who actually are giving up on all these things and open up a restaurant.
Oh, God. Okay.
What? I'm not kidding. Seriously. That's what happens, right? Why do you think there are so many restaurants here in the Bay Area? We have people who are IT people who are now turning 40.
Yeah. What? That's true. But then eventually you need to have a bent of mind for it, okay? You need to be able to...
They kind of, so tired of this. They'll rather run a restaurant and just, close it after some time and, go with all the pain. It keeps them occupied, right? Keeps them from all the misery.
Oh, God.
Some people actually keep the restaurant as a, what you call a side gig. They moonlight at the restaurant.
Well, here's what I've seen some folks do. They just save up a lot of money, make sure that the kids are off to college and their education, has a thing. And then they basically travel.
What?
Many of them even sell their bigger houses, and then they get... No, I know
You
people...
live in a different kind of a world, Fatrani.
I do.
Seriously, I don't know. You rich people can't do all this thing. Come on, look at what this guy's saying. Bare necessity is what he has. He has bare necessities. He must be in California.
Oh, God.
Because of bare necessities.
Oh, God.
See what
Okay.
I did there.
Whatever, Altu Baba. So, that's what we're saying, Manujan, is basically your... what I would say for you, gentlemen. And what is Srinidhi saying on Facebook?
I think he's not saying anything. He just said that his phone is having some trouble. He's going to restart and call us back afterwards.
Yeah, with my WhatsApp, restarting my phone, and then we'll call. Okay, either ways. I think our this thing also froze now, Altu Baba.
Oh, really? Froze?
Yes.
Oh my God, it froze. Let's defroze it.
Okay.
Okay, how about we go on to the next question, Fatrani?
Okay, let's go on.
Let's go next question right now. This will be, I hope there's some drama in the next question. Okay, go on.
What is the next question, Altu Baba?
Recently heard about a close friend. You don't see that?
Oh, yeah.
Now we live in a different city, so not in touch, who are divorcing. They have 2 kids, age 8.5, 8 and 5, sorry. They both have parents who now live in the US. Wife was very annoyed that the in-laws came to live in their house for 6 months and kept interfering and dominating this is awesome, Fatrani. Dominating their life to the great extent. Now that they got citizenship of US, they filed for divorce because husband is planning to bring them here permanently.
Wife's parents have always lived in the US in their separate home. I think the multi-generational house concept of India does not work in the US. Many reasons it work in some cases in India due to the societal norms. But in the US, even I will not tolerate in-laws coming and dominating my life. This family will now have kids growing with single mother or stepfather. It does not benefit anyone. Older parents should also note that they should not be reason for divorce. Wow. That its simple message hopefully will be well received. Oh my goodness, Faltani, there's a message over here. Are you saying it's a lady or a guy who sent this message?
This one? I don't know.
Why? Why can't you don't know? Well, yes, the previous message you were like to jump to conclusion it's a guy.
This seems like it's a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, read it again.
Yeah. I recently heard about a close friend. The way you read also, Altubaba, is so horrible.
I
actually.
try my level best to make
We
challenging
now
people
live
to
in a
understand.
different city. We heard from a close friend that they are divorcing. We have 2 kids, age 8 and 5.
See, it
They
says
both-
8.5, 8 and 5. Okay,
Okay. They both have parents who now live in the United States. Wife was very annoyed that the in-laws came to live in their house for 6 months and kept interfering and dominating in their life to a great extent.
Oh,
Now that they got the citizenship of the U.S., she decided that the wife decided that she's going to file for divorce
Very good.
because her husband was planning to bring his parents here permanently.
oh.
The wife's parents have always lived in the United States, but in a separate home. And this whole multi-generational house concept of India does not work in the United States. Many reasons is because it works in some cases in India due to societal norms. But in the US, even I will not tolerate in-laws coming. This seems like a lady.
No, really? So why did you jump into a man then?
And dominating my life.
Oh.
This family will now have kids growing with a single mother or a single father or a stepfather. It does not benefit anyone. Older parents should note that they should not be the reason for divorce.
Oh, it's saying he's a lady now? Not a guy?
That's it. Simple message. Are you serious?
Yeah. So tell me about it, Faltani. What do you
Well,
think?
there are a lot of women who feel that way, Altu Baba.
Okay, so you're saying women are the ones who are there, right?
Yeah, this is clearly a woman who's.
So what are you trying to tell me? Society means women only, is it?
Kya?
No, society means only women, is it?
Well, what do you mean by society? Women will go by whatever they think is their, whatever is their peer group saying, that echo chamber that they're in, and they'll find people. Because if anybody speaks, or you say, right, break the positive feedback loop.
Oh.
If anybody does that, they automatically get ostracized by being called a naysayer.
Ah.
So there's a very good chance that this is possibly the case, and in many cases, this could possibly be happening because of that.
Ah. So you're saying, so the point over here is this person has just sent a message right now. Correct?
What?
This person has just sent a message.
Which person?
There's no question in this.
Oh.
The person who sent this message
The person
to us.
is saying that they are noticing that divorces are being caused due to in-laws coming and moving into the family. That multi-generational households is an alien concept,
Is it?
especially in the United States. Let us parse that out, really.
I like passing it out, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Let's parse it out.
Okay.
What do you think?
Is it an alien concept?
Yes, it
I
is.
don't. No, not in the United States. Who said that?
It is an alien concept.
What? Mm-hmm. How is it an alien concept?
People in the multi-generational households don't want to be in a multi-generational household.
Seriously?
Of course.
Kaise?
Kaise matlab, it has been there because of little norms. He states it very clearly there. I agree with this person. They can't live together as a family. Women cannot live together as a family. Women are the biggest enemies of women, right?
That's true, actually.
Isn't it true? Because
No,
that's what
I'm not
you
gonna
guys
say
never-
that. Alto,
You
don't
guys
say
never
this.
voted Hillary Clinton into the office, right? Think
What do you
about
mean
it.
you
Kamala
guys
Harris,
never-
you guys didn't vote for her. You voted for Donald Trump, right? So women are the biggest enemies of women.
Why would you say women are women's biggest enemies? Even men didn't do it.
What do you mean men? Men need to have do it, right? Why should men do it, right? You say 50% of the population is women. There should have been a landslide, right? No, it wasn't. Because women can't stand women.
Oh God, that is such a...
No, look at this.
Overgeneralization.
I'm not saying it. Look at the statement what's saved over
Okay,
here.
why are you going to women against
Even
women?
now, for the matter, what the way you treated Deepa, I say, is she going to call back today? No, she's not going to call back today.
What are you talking about?
Passive aggression.
What?
Yeah.
That is not Deepa. Deepa's not like that.
So that's you like that.
That's no. There is other people
I
who
don't
are
know.
like that.
I don't know, but that's very. But right now, the thing is, look at it. This is actually clearly stating why it's important to understand this
What I
dynamics.
treated.
And sometimes, the way I think, what Trump, what is our POTUS also thinks also the same thing, right? He really thinks even men need to be. Of course, equality is important, but then again,
Altu, don't make this a male versus female.
I am not. You started off saying this is probably a male doing it.
If this is therapeutic Thursdays, then it's important.
It is not therapy. It's therapy Thursday. Therapeutic Thursdays.
Okay, therapy Thursdays, whatever. For me, it's therapeutic.
Okay, probably because you like to talk.
No, it's not. Not because I like to talk. No, thank you. Yeah.
You walked into that.
No, I didn't.
Okay, fine. So now tell you what you think. But I really think that I kind of see sense in this. It is the truth. It's the hypocrisy of our community, of our society, to say, multi-generation is no, accept it. Women don't like women. Women don't like to be overpowered
Why
by
is
other
it
women?
women? What are you going on
You said
about?
it's a lady writing over here.
It is definitely a lady because of
Even I will not tolerate in-laws coming in and dominating my life.
What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. You should think about that. Right?
Okay, let's ask you, Altu Baba.
Oh, thank you for asking. Yes, ask me.
Tell me, why do you think this is a man or a woman who's written this?
Well, it could be both. It could be a man and a woman.
Okay,
also.
so do you believe in multi-generational households?
I like multi-generation households, but then doesn't matter if I believe in that, right? Even the person who's going to be part of the equation should believe in that. The partner should believe in that, correct?
Okay, so if how many people have that conversation about multi-generational households?
I don't know. I've not had the data on that. Insufficient data is what I can tell you.
Okay, but whatever nonsense, he'll come up with something. So I want to ask you.
Oh, wait. Deepa, you're back. Okay, Deepa, call us. We want to ask you. What do you want to say?
No.
Deepa's going to take her. She says, you don't have in-laws. I have in-laws.
What?
I don't have in-laws, actually. No, I don't.
You do.
That's true. Nobody's outlaw for me. Everybody's in-law only.
Altu, so I'm asking you very sincerely.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
I'll answer.
You're saying that you believe in multi-generational households.
Correct.
Okay, if that were the case, then do you believe that they can cause divorces?
No.
A multi-generational household?
No. It's not. Divorces is not something caused by. Well, okay. Here's something very interesting for you guys to know. Okay, there was a very nice post which I saw on one of the social media things saying that if you remove out the financial incentive for women after they get divorced, they said the divorce rates will drop down by 95%.
No, that's not true. Oh my God, that's such a terrible thing to say. Oh my God.
I read it on social media.
That is such that's a typical bloody misogynist, bloody sexist who's written that post. What utter freaking nonsense. Do you know how many men sue their wives
Please
for
read this.
alimony?
Please read this statement.
What?
After they got citizenship,
Yeah.
the lady chose to.
Yeah.
Why? Please tell me one thing. If you don't, okay, I might be wrong totally. I might be totally wrong. My English as it is very weak. But if I understand this thing, this lady waited until she got the citizenship, then she left her husband, correct?
Yeah.
Then?
Well, you know,
That's my case.
you and I both know that there are people who have done that.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
no,
there are people who have done that.
There are people who done that. I'm not saying no, and you're right. There are men also do it. I'm sure there are men also doing it. But what I'm trying to say is.
No, I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about women who have done it.
Correct. I'm with you on this. But then again, there also is a reason why a family doesn't work, a marriage doesn't work, right? Mm-hmm. But what I'm trying to say is the reasoning behind, multi-generational households creating divorce. No, it's wrong.
That's true. Actually.
If you understand what it means to be a unit, a family unit, you definitely will not be talking about this also, right?
Correct.
Okay, you might say, it's because of things. I would say even if you say arranged marriage, no, I don't think arranged marriage. Arranged marriage typically I think would be more skewed towards being successful as opposed to love marriages. Mm-hmm. Love marriages actually breaks because people fall out of love. Interesting. I don't know how somebody fall out of love.
No, it wouldn't have been love in the first place, Altu Baba.
True, but what was it then?
I think
what was it that made them say that?
Love marriages, I think, are the foundationally They begin with
They're foundationally flawed because
Yes, they're
you
flawed.
think you want to own the person, you don't own the person.
No. You think that when you're trying to woo the person and when you're trying to get that person to say yes, and you're ultimately in love, you somehow have this rosy picture of this individual, that this individual will do everything and anything for you. This person will stand by you no matter what the heck happens in life.
was-
It doesn't always happen.
Well, okay, you're talking about the romantic notion of somebody falling in love for something. But if you fall in love with somebody, are you going to fall in that individual, or you fall in love with the person because how the individual is formed?
Excuse me, I don't know all that detail. I don't
So
understand what you mean.
if you fall in love with the individual,
Okay.
right? Are you falling in love with the individual or how the individual is formed?
What does that mean?
No man is an island. The
Okay.
individual is defined by the people around him, his
Correct.
family unit.
Correct.
Right? If you really love a person,
Yeah.
you should love the whole family unit created the person.
Correct.
That's why I'm telling you it's basically flawed. And Deepa, thank you. I understand. Deepa is saying that I should not say anything because I don't have in-laws. Only people who have in-laws should talk is what she's saying.
No, that's not true.
No, it's
That's
okay.
not
It's
true.
fine. I'm okay if she says that. But I want her to call because people who have in-laws will not share that because they have hypocrisy. They want to show they're very nice people. Right? They'll not call the shows like this and talk about it.
So I think
But they'll talk. I also feel this person who's writing this post actually is the person who done that.
yes. I agree. And I am going to call BS on this. I really am going to call BS on this. It's not the in-laws who cause. If a marriage is already fundamentally broken in the sense that you do not trust each other enough and there's too many issues that you cannot. Mahima ji used to say one thing, right? Marriage is love shaute chicken khurana. It
Khurana,
really
wow, wow.
doesn't matter.
Very tasty.
Because what it actually is tolerance.
Oh.
Are you able to tolerate this person?
True.
How long can you tolerate this person?
Mm-hmm.
And with the advent of a lot of technology, a lot of options for people, and with women becoming more and more financially self-sufficient,
Mm-hmm.
divorce, obviously tolerance is on an all-time low.
Wait,
Because
what is the
what's
connection?
happening?
What is the connection between men becoming financially stable and divorce? Falguni?
There's a big difference, Altavaba.
What is the difference? Tell me.
Because a lot of times men are the bread, until recently, men have always been the breadwinners in the family. Even today, when a girl marries, she looks at how financially solvent is a man.
Correct. So what you're saying?
Every time,
so,
because her expectation is, will he be able to provide for me?
Good.
Will he be able
Thank
to
you.
provide for my children?
You answer my question right now. So the fault lies with women, right? They're getting a relationship for financial stability. To get something out of the relationship, correct?
Could be.
No, could be. That's what you answered just now.
Could be.
So
I don't know.
if they're
what they get
financially
into.
stable, they don't require a relationship, is what you're saying.
No, what do you mean they don't require a relationship?
If they're
That
finan-
is, if the relationship is not built on basic principles of love, trust, and mutual respect. If it is not built on that, Bandhujan, if the relationship is one of convenience for putting food on each other's plates and to keep a roof over your head, no, I'm sorry, that's a relationship of convenience. You might as well get into a situationship. You do not need a marriage, you do not need a relationship, and you do not need to bring other lives into this world who will be torn apart because you're being torn apart. And do not blame it on your in-laws. It has nothing to do with your in-laws. It has everything to do with you and that individual that you are married to. It is between the two of you. And it is not fair to say that your in-laws or your parents or anybody else is interfering in the marriage, because at the end of the day, the responsibility lies with you to make it work. That's my 2 cents with regard to this.
Very good.
So, it does not matter whether you have in-laws, you don't have in-laws, all that stuff. All that really doesn't matter. So, what we're going to say is that it's really important that we learn how to be tolerant of each other. Right? I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. And it just says, I don't know, whatever's telling about women is true then.
What is it?
That women actually have the wrong notion and get into a relationship for wrong reasons.
You think men don't?
I don't know what men get.
There are men. Altu Baba,
get
how
into
many men do you know
Men
who-
get into a relationship for only one reason, like how the women say.
Oh, God. What is the reason?
Hence, I tell them, you as will get, in the supermarket, you'll get milk. Why do you want to keep the cow?
Oh God! Then women should keep men at bay then.
I don't mind. Do it.
Oh God.
Do it. If you want to keep them at bay, keep them at bay. No, more power to you actually. You don't have all the drama. But no, women want the drama.
Oh my God.
खड्डा है मैं जाके गिरूंगी जाओ गिरो हमें क्या है but the next one is very interesting. I think I want to close the chapter on this because even Deepa doesn't want to comment about it because it's too sensitive,
Why?
right? But how about the next one, Falguni? This is going to be interesting.
Which
I
one?
want to get your take on this next.
What?
The next one I'm going to post to there, right? Are you ready for it, Falguni? This is a very painful statement.
Wait, Altubaba, wait.
Wait, Altubaba, wait.
That is a very long post.
Which one?
The next one.
Not the next one. I'm talking about the one which is highlighted at the bottom, 8 number, the question, the listener number 8.
Oh, yeah.
How about this, Falguni? Let's see if our Bandhus can actually identify this.
Do you really think Bandhus will chime in?
I don't know. Let's
Because
hear.
we're talking about things that are matters of the heart, Altubaba.
So what? This is a very small thing,
Huh.
but very important thing to understand over here. And I really think there's a lot of pain in this. But why am I qualifying it? I should not be qualifying it. Let's do one thing, Falguni. I'm going to put the post there and see what your take is going to be. Let's see, you're going to go, or what are you going to, let's see, okay?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you who are just joining us, we are on Therapy Thursdays right now on the Pam Pam Show, Banjan, where your on-air compounders, Altubaba and Falturani, or your PhD and MFT.
Honest psych meds are here.
Yeah, that's right. We're here doling out our own version, and while we make light of problems, we are not making light of your situation. And thank you for those of you who have shared these situations with us.
Sometimes it'll become tubular because you come back with it later. We'll take your questions afterwards, but it's okay. We definitely shine light on it.
Yes, exactly.
But
So,
come on, Falguni. Tell.
Okay.
Let's talk about this particular question from a one line, but loaded. It's like one of those. What do you call the guy? Who's the guy?
Oh my
Hemingway.
God.
It's Hemingway of all questions, Falguni.
how to deal with heartbreak. I am no longer important. For
Ah,
Oh my God.
Ghatia line, but okay.
It is so a poor thing, man. Poor thing.
Let's. What do you call it? Pass it.
So you pass it, Altubaba.
What? What is it to pass?
No, this is clearly, I don't know, it could be an equal opportunity, God knows. But
What is important to him? It's a lady.
no, it could be a guy also.
Oh, true. That's true. Yeah, San Francisco gay area. Why not? We got to be mindful of that. Love.
Yeah.
Okay, in general.
Yeah.
Then I should change it to make it him or her, right? No.
No, man, I'm no longer important for him. Why? A guy can be in a relationship with a guy, right?
That's what I'm
And
telling you.
he possibly could have written this. You never know.
I agree with you. So what?
Huh. So tell me.
What? I'm asking you. You're the person who matters the heart for you, right?
Altubaba,
Huh.
how to deal
Doesn't
with
it-
heartbreak?
Come on,
I'm no
Fadil.
longer important for him.
Okay, you're a lady. You must have heard of all these kind of questions, right? No? Don't you always deal with this kind of heartbreak questions?
Yeah.
My loved one doesn't love me.
First of all, sending you big hugs.
Why?
Seriously, I mean, if somebody is going through a heartbreak, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad, and it's a huge loss, and it feels it is a loss, right? At the end of the day, and to recover from loss, it takes time.
But to think that to heartbreak because the person didn't think you're important. So your self-importance is depending on somebody else thinking you're important.
I'm no longer important for him.
So what does it mean?
So it's
So what do your life is still depending on other person thinking you're important? Is it? Matlab your ego, you want somebody to serve your ego.
no. See, that's the whole thing. That's why I said the premise in which people fall in love.
It's wrong.
The basis on
Flawed.
which people fall in love. That's the whole thing, right? When somebody कोई लड़की को पटाने की कोशिश कर रहा है,
Huh.
when a guy is chasing after a woman or another whoever was chasing after a partner, generally they go all out. What flowers every day, giving them all the attention in the world and taking you out, going on vacations, calling you 15 million times a day, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You go the whole 9 yards. And then after a point, it is not sustainable.
Really?
Yeah, it is not sustainable. So what happens is you build up all these expectations in the person who is your partner, potential partner to be. And then you say, okay, where are they going to go? They're married to me anyway. Or where are they going to go? They're in a committed relationship with me anyway. big deal.
So I think I understand what you're saying, and I would just go one step ahead, or rather one step up, or just zoom out a little bit, right? And the whole community as a whole. I think people should start getting into dairy business.
Into what?
Dairy business. All the people IT people don't understand how it works. The joy of actually having a cow, maintaining a cow, and the camaraderie that gives you, right? And when you take it out, you got to wash the cow. You can't just leave it out there grazing around. When it grows, you got to bring it back home, right? It actually is a work. When you want to laze around, become lazy, obviously you don't want to acquire a cow anymore. But somebody has to make that cow, keep 10 for the cows, right? Right? Somebody has to go there, milk the cow in the morning, get the milk into the thing, skim it, and give it back to you in the refrigerator, right? Somebody else is doing it for you.
Oh, God.
So people should get into dairy business to understand the value of life.
Oh, God.
I will tell you this, Faltrani. People should know how to actually, put effort into things. If you think that, you can't put effort, and second thing is, for the person who's writing this question, my heart goes out, and I really, it's like how you said, give them a big hug. I definitely give you a virtual hug over here. But the point is, why would your importance, why would you feel that somebody else's notion of you is what's going to make you valid? You need to be validating yourself. Self-love is important more than anything else. If you love yourself, nobody else loves required at all in the first place.
Correct.
Right? Why do you think I love myself so much? Because I'm awesome. That's a different issue. But the point is, you got to find something good. What? You got to find something good about yourself. That's a different issue, right?
Oh, God.
Sometimes it's very hard to find something. Tell me something awesome about yourself, Faltrani. Well, you have it. You have me in your life. So I'm already awesome in your life.
Oh,
but
God.
what is something awesome? People find it difficult to find that thing. That, the ray of light in your life, right?
Yeah.
You got to go deeper. If you want to know how to do it, probably I'm not the person who can tell you with that. Faltrani gives a lot of lectures on these things. Call her anytime at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. She'll be there with you till 2 a.m. in the morning, walking through what is important about you in life. She's wonderful that way. Faltrani, I appreciate that about you.
What do you appreciate about me?
That you like to talk.
What? What nonsense, Altava.
You don't, is it? I've seen you talk. I've seen you do it. Hey, you got to call a spade a spade. Come on, what else?
Yeah, I'm a spade. That's what I'm going to call you. Yeah. So, well, I'm just going to tell you this, Bandhu. I sent you big hugs. And I'm also going to tell you that it may not seem... it may seem rather callous when we say this right now, but what Altu Baba, I hate to say this, what he said,
what?
absolutely rings
Let
true.
me see if I'm recording
is your sense of self dependent on what he perceives of you?
Yeah. Why should it be important for the person?
Why is it important that what he thinks of you?
Yeah.
If he doesn't think you're important, aren't you important for yourself?
Yeah. True.
Think about it.
Here. Oh my God, first time agreeing with you, Faltrani.
Yeah, and
I
it's
agree because you agree with me, right?
no, it's really important. And they say that expectation is the root of all misery.
Wow.
If you don't have expectations, you won't be let down, dude.
Doing, doing.
Easier said than done, but think about it. If you really didn't expect anything from him, then anything that comes is a gift, right?
This is the Buddhi. Oh, sorry, Buddha.
No, Buddhi ji.
Mount Faltu. Please come and get your classes over here. The art of reliving.
That.
Oh, let's change it. The art of reliving.
Too. That also I can give a course.
Definitely you can. But for that, you got to have a course before you give the course. So, Faltrani, the point is very nice. In fact, what Buddha says is the same thing. Trishna. Trishna. It's called Trishna. And very nicely, very well put. Faltrani, no wonder. Sometimes I feel like you're an awakened soul. You definitely are. You awaken at almost 2 a.m. in the morning.
That's actually true, Bandhujan.
She's awakened to
No!
She's not awake, she's awake.
I am awake because of acidity and heartburn.
Hey, come on, acid heartburn's internal awakening for you.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. And then you gotta go relieve it.
Yeah.
Art of relieving. Hey, we should do that thing. Art of relieving. Don't take pressure. Release it.
Oh God, that's horrible. You're horrible.
What's
Alto.
horrible? Come on, people are liking it.
So anyway, I'm going to tell you that Bandhus, for this particular person, you didn't come into this world because of this person. Okay, you didn't come into this world because of this person. And you're going to leave this world. There's no guarantee that you're going to leave this world with this person.
Yes.
This is just a passerby. Okay, it doesn't matter. Ek nahi to, kya hai? What do you have that?
Pooja nahi to
Pooja
dooja.
nahi to dooja.
Yeah.
So, seriously, as much as it sounds very frivolous, that's how it's got to be.
Frivolous? Impossible. It's not frivolous. It's being resourceful. What? Hey, what are you talking about? When you're going on the road, you always have stepney with you.
Chi altu baba. The stepney won't take you long, okay?
But it'll get you to your place where you got
No.
to fix your tires, right?
Yeah.
That's important. Or
Whatever.
have a spare. So what?
No!
Don't despair, have a spare. Whoa! Don't despair, have a spare.
Have a spare, don't despair. No, that's not. No, we're not telling you that. You don't have to.
Not happy in your pair? Don't despair. Keep a spare. Aha! That was a good one, actually. This is part of the learnings you get with Agyan with Altugyan.
Doing. Agyan. Altu gyan.
The art of relieving.
So let's tell you that please give yourself some time to heal. It's not going to be easy, and don't fall into the trap of going after this person over and over again and trying to get validation from them.
Nah.
It does.
If you really want
not.
to feel important with somebody, get a dog.
Yeah, get a dog or a pet, any kind of pet.
No, not a cat. You
Why?
will go through the same thing, heartbreak.
Oh God, yeah, the cat. That's true, actually.
You're not important for the cat.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
but that's a dog is definitely.
Dog is the only thing. Please, nothing else other than a dog.
Okay, fine. Whatever. So, I hope that we were able to make you feel.
What do
a
you mean,
little
I
better.
hope? We know we helped you make a difference in your life. Thank you so much for that.
Don't pair. What? Don't despair. Get a
Not
spare.
happy in your pair, get a spare. Don't despair.
Oh God. Well, I don't endorse that, but either ways, let's just tell you that if you're always welcome to pick up the phone and call us, and you can WhatsApp call us if you'd like to be part of our show, and the number is right down at the bottom of our screen, 408-832-8881. Again, 408-832-8881.
So, Fadhani, are we ready for the next question?
What is the next question, Alto Baba?
Well, this is a geopolitical question, Fadhani.
Which geopolitical
This is
question?
a geopolitical question which is happening all the way back over there in India.
Okay.
Big thing,
Huh,
right? Shall I play it? Sorry, put it on screen.
Geopolitical question?
पढ़ो फालतूनी पढ़ो. Why Indian government के बारे में है?
Okay.
Home Ministry, question for you.
Hey, at this point, everybody will say Hindi. It should be the national language, given everything.
Should
that's
would
going-
we don't want to. Just read the question first, please.
Okay, somebody has said, why is the Indian government forcing Hindi language on non-Hindi speaking states?
Huh?
It started in Maharashtra since last week. They
Uh-huh.
made learning Hindi mandatory since first grade in school. It will start in other non-Hindi speaking states soon. As Hindi speaking states ready... Are Hindi speaking states
What
ready
you
to
read for
learn or at least... What?
Non-Hindi language.
One non-Hindi language,
Yeah.
Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Gujarati, Bengali, Odia in their state schools.
Uh-huh.
This is really disturbing, highly deplorable and biased initiative by the Indian government.
See, we are grown. Our shows become so important right now. From people's problem, we're going to geopolitical problems.
I know, man. What is
See,
this?
it's like, soon we'll be having entries from South Korea because they actually had a problem with one of those persons there. right?
Really?
You know about that, right?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, actually, the questions and problems come to us in different formats. Like, for instance, now the president got ousted in South Korea. Now the president's next second half could not go on. And then later on, the education minister is supposed to come into the thing. But the education minister has a pending case against him.
Oh.
And their responsibility is the judge said, no, sorry, he can't participate. Now they don't know who's going to be leading the country right now
What?
in South Korea, right? But yeah, because of one single case the guy had, they removed him out. They should learn from America. We have a convicted guy who's on the portals right now. Come on, learn how to be democratic in nature. Yeah, right?
Oh, wow.
But the point I'm making here, Falcon, did you know that NASA actually sent finally female astronauts to space? Did you know that? But you know why they delayed it?
Why?
Because they didn't get the right size of the suit, space suit. They didn't have medium size.
Really?
I'm not kidding, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, women could not go there because the astronauts only went recently. They successfully did the spacewalk, but they could not go. It got delayed because they didn't have this space suit in medium size. Size does matter, guys. But these are the problems come to us. What do we do?
What do we do?
Let it come, and we give solutions to it.
Yeah.
No, we don't give solutions to it. We just talk about the problem. There's no solution to it.
Exactly.
Now, again, same thing. This particular question the person asked us about the Indian government. What do we go and tell Indian government to do?
No, but is
हमारा
it...
शो कितना लैंग्वेज में होता है हमारा शो?
Namaskar, Namaste, Namaskara, Kannada.
Yeah. We recognize all languages.
We
right?
recognize all the languages.
We embrace, we accept everything.
Correct.
Right? And no, we're not saying that, no, come on, just because we have to learn Hindi. If you don't want to learn Hindi, Hindi is becoming an international language nowadays. Tom Cruise said namaste in an interview.
Oh, please, what is that guy's name? Conan O'Brien, right? He was one who said something at the Oscars. He said something in Hindi because there are people from India watching or something like that. And he said something and people, you should see the reactions on viral TikTok videos. These people are like, huh? What did he say?
Conan O'Brien is like me. He's very handsome, tall, funny. The point of Tom Cruise.
He's not handsome.
What?
Isn't that Conan O'Brien, the guy with this hair like this, like that?
He's absolutely
There's
handsome, just like me.
nothing handsome about him. Oh, God.
Come on,
Terrible.
people say I look like him in the dark. So, but Fazwai, the point is this: he's absolutely brilliant and very funny, and just like me, that's a different issue. But the point is, over here, Tom Cruise himself said namaste in
What?
Hindi. Hindi has become international language now.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no harm. You know, what is wrong with you? To me, if you ask me, okay, I was forced Hindi upon me when I was in thing. What you should actually ask for is give me an alternative to learn Sanskrit in schools. Tell them we don't want Hindi, give us Sanskrit. Provide Sanskrit as a language to be mandated.
Correct.
Because you learn Sanskrit, you automatically learn the lipi of Hindi. If you learn the lipi of Hindi, you can talk in Hindi also. You can read the Hindi letters because you know Sanskrit. I don't know if you know this, Faltrani. Of course she knows. She's a gold medalist in Sanskrit debate.
Okay, Altu Baba, what is your point now? Why are you
The
going to
point is,
Sanskrit?
I'm saying, why do you say deplorable? Yeah, no, they're not mandating. Okay, the mandating should be there, but education is fine. Yeah, so what? Learn. You should be proud that you actually have multiple languages. You are bilingual. You're multilingual. And learning multiple languages actually benefits you in multiple ways. The science has shown. And over here in America, if you notice, there's a lot of value for people who are multilingual, right? And of course, in our show itself, we are multilingual. We speak Hindi, we speak Tamil, Kannada, Gujarati, Bengali, Odia also. I do more pake asho for many of my friends. Right? I tell all the good-looking girls more pake asho.
That's right.
But they don't understand Odia. Sad part.
Yeah.
So, Faltrani,
Huh.
I already answered this question. What is your take on it? You want to say apolitical. You just don't want to get into this because
No. I do. I think. Be quiet.
What?
Will you
Be quiet.
Be quiet.
So what, you saying Hindi should be forced on everybody?
It's a language. If people need to learn, we are the biggest. We're going to be the largest population in the world. It would be nice if we all at least spoke Hindi.
Well, again,
Okay,
that's
if
what
one language, one dialect.
What is deplorable, highly deplorable in
What
your,
is highly deplorable
in
about
your
it?
statement is,
Yeah.
can they learn Tamil, Kannada, Telugu? Why?
Why
should
not?
they? No, why should they? My question is that.
Yeah. Why should they?
Where will they apply Kannada, Telugu? If they come to your state, okay, they can learn.
Yeah.
Why don't you do immigration law like how Trump has done over here, right? If you speak Kannada only, you can come into Karnataka.
What?
Learn Kannada and come. No, all those videos, have you seen those videos, ridiculous videos?
Huh.
People coming from different areas of India, settling in different places, and the people are local going and saying, Kannada matado. Right? Yeah. But the person said, no, I will not talk in Kannada. Why? Just say, I tappa matartini and go, no. I know many people who have Operation Kannada. At least have Operation Kannada, Operation Telugu. Why don't you do this thing, Faltrani? I would suggest one thing for all the states. Since you are very close to the administration out there in India.
No, but Jenny's just making Azuma, stop putting things on my face and on my back. You're pointing a target on me now.
Okay, I'll talk to Rahul Gandhi. The point is this. I will tell him that they have to move. Opposition should move this thing. They should say, you know what, fine, don't force Hindi. Enforce operational language acumen.
Okay.
O-L-A. Ola.
Hola. ¿Cómo
Yeah.
estás?
No. They should start something called Ola. It's Ola taxis. Ola. Wherein you will not get to go other states and work if you don't have operational local language. Operational local languages. Bunny, Beda, say yes, no, come, go. Yes, no, come, go. That's operational language, 4 things. And Uta, Niru. If you know the operational language, you should be able to work in any place you want to work.
Altu Baba, the point is not about operational language. This person is saying why should they force Hindi upon all states and states that are non-primary Hindi speaking states. What is wrong with that?
What is wrong with that?
What is wrong in learning a language? Learning a new language or learning something that could possibly unite you. Now, when somebody from the north comes to the south, you communicate in a foreign language, for crying out loud, dude. You speak in English. Why can't you learn something that's native to our land?
Hey, why are you getting angry? That's what Rahul Gandhi wants. This is all opposition ki sajish faltu, because they want to break India to make India. So what I am saying is, that's why I said specifically I'll talk to Rahul Gandhi. Because
Today
Rahul
is very haiku today, Bandhujan.
Today? I'm always haiku. But the point is this, Faltani. This is a movement done by the opposition party to separate India, who has joined together to bring BJP in power. They want to separate them by saying, oh, Tamil, Kannada. So what I am saying is give them a solution. Fine, teach us Hindi, but when you come here, learn Operation Kannada, Operation Tamil.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Modi ji went to Telangana and he spoke in Telugu. Andariki namaskaramulo. He said that.
Okay.
And he said, Manadagra Kalyan unnadu.
Kalyan ante?
Pavan Kalyan.
Oh.
He said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said, I have Pavan Kalyan like how Ramji had Hanuman.
Really?
In Telugu.
Wow.
So when he can come and do it, why can't you do it? Operation language, Ola is what we have to promote.
Correct.
Everybody, hashtag Ola, what Altu Baba says.
Oh, God.
Operational language acumen.
Today, too much Altu Gyan going on.
Today, yeah.
Trouble with your pair? Don't despair. Get a spare. Oh, God. You should make a viral video of it, Altu Baba. Seriously.
Hey, I don't make viral videos. I make videos, you make it viral. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, ready for this one, Altu Baba, the next one?
Really? You have ready for next one already?
Yeah.
What is the next one? It's a long
Okay, it's a
ass
long one. You can put...
Why should I even put that there? It's such a long one. Okay, if I just read it
You
out.
don't have to read the second part. I'll just you don't have to post the second part. I'll just read the second part.
What?
Yeah, post that part.
Okay.
Okay. So this is somebody, Bandhujan, who says that she recently matched with someone on a matrimony platform from her community.
Hoi.
And she says, we even shared many similar interests and hobbies.
Oh.
Now, apparently, her parents spoke with him and he spoke with her.
Oh.
And they had a nice, lovely, long conversation. Everything felt like it aligned, apparently. And obviously, this girl's hopes got up because astrologically also, it wasn't just a good match, it was like a super match.
Oh my God.
Okay, and that she says, and even the way he described himself gave her an insight into his personality.
Wow.
And his skills, his hobbies, his dreams, and blah, 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 and the kind of mindset. And she says, strangely, all of it sounded so much like the person that I am.
That she is.
She is like that. That everything matched. And she
like
really...
pulls up, repel.
And she says that somehow she started developing feelings for him without even, in just the first couple of phone calls or whatever.
Oh, really? Just on the phone?
Just over the phone. She's never met him.
Isn't there a word for it?
What is it?
Needy?
Okay. Then she says, after that, she sent him her pictures.
Oh.
And then she says, everything just died
After
from
that.
there on. Yeah.
Did she Photoshop it?
From someone who was so eager to meet and talk, he suddenly went radio silent on her. He's been ghosting her He's like not returning her phone calls, her parents' phone calls, ignoring, and even backed away with zero explanation apparently.
Yeah.
So she says it's hard not to feel judged. And it makes me wonder, where is our society going?
Where is it going?
These are not uneducated or immature men. They are well placed, well paid, and supposedly from respectable families.
Oh,
It's not,
supposedly.
she doesn't say supposedly. I said that.
Okay.
She's put it in quotes. Respectable families. But this behavior, it's not just disappointing, it's scary. And then she says, what worries her is that who will she end up with? Will she ever find someone who values her for who she is? And not just how she looks. She says, I'm short, I'm cute, I'm brown skinned, and I'm a little chubby. But I carry myself with a kind heart, solid values, and a good education, an ambitious career, and a deep sense of loyalty. I haven't been in any relationships because I've always believed in building something meaningful with the right person.
Okay.
So she says, I'm not here to boast, but I'm not here to generalize either. But if this is how the best, in quotes, men behave, ghosting, judging, and, turning their back on you, it leaves you wondering, what are we supposed to expect or settle for? To those on this journey, I think it's important to know that you are enough. You bring more than just your photos to the table.
True. What is the question here, though?
The question is the fact that how do you deal with this rejection, and where are we headed as a society that we have become so superficial?
I don't know. That's question itself is, I'm sorry, it's very flawed.
Hey, question itself is flawed.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, I
Where are
think
you
this
talking
is more
about?
of a vent
Excuse
for-
me, but when you know, how do you know even the best men behave? What is best men? Your perspective, that guy was the best man. I'm
That's
sorry.
true.
So
That's
you
true.
don't have experience.
Yeah.
Please go to the shopping center.
Correct.
Or raise a cow.
What? Raise a cow? What does this cow got
You
to do
got
with
to
it?
work through, dude. You got to understand what the work is involved to getting the particular glass of milk on your table. Come on, what is it? Just because you saw something, everything is good. No, it's not that.
But
Reality
Altu
is
Baba, this I've heard from somebody in my family too.
that. Oh, really?
Yeah, where these parents insist that these jatakams should match, and this should match, and that should match, and then they
Jatakam,
talk.
the reason why it rhymes is Jatakam.
Right?
Yes, Jataka tales, Jatakam also is only tales only. It's all just storytelling.
No, so they say that it has to be from this community, all that stuff, and then they talk, and everything is great on the phone, and then when the photographs are exchanged, again, same thing.
Yeah, so first
They
and
back
foremost,
off.
when you send photographs, Photoshop it. Why you want to send photographs in the first place? Well, it's okay, dude. Come on. The point is, so when you do proper, what? Don't Photoshop it? Hey, come on, Photoshop it.
Don't
for
send
sure.
your photograph. Meet that idiot in person, whoever the
Meet
person is.
Okay, first of all, you don't meet the person. First of all. If the person likes the photograph, move on, dude. That person doesn't have good taste in life.
Exactly.
If I would say your last statement is wonderful. You're enough. That's what it is important. You
Correct.
bring more than just a photo to the table. Yes, you do. But the problem, I think, in your whole statement is the fact that you still are very needy. Accept your own thing, then move forward. You're not accepting. You're thinking your life is full only when you have a life partner. Sorry, that's not true.
Exactly. High five there, Altu Baba.
What
High
happened today?
five.
Falco?
High
What
five,
happened?
high
Which side of
five.
the bed you got up today?
Huh? Why?
Which side of whose bed you got up today?
You're saying everything I'm saying. I was going to say. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this. It makes sense, right? People should understand this. I know it's like, we're just saying it easy. But the point is that, right? If you feel you're good enough, you're enough. What if you're chubby? Big deal. Love yourself first.
Exactly. There's more of you to love. Big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I don't exercise? Don't lose me.
No. Hey, and the other thing is, I think the way you are describing yourself, you're selling yourself short.
Yeah, and by the way, what is this best man? There's nothing called a best man. No man is best. Every man is flawed.
Yeah.
Big deal. My God, your expectations. Seriously, I feel that there's a little bit of contradiction in your way you're saying it and trying to say it. No, accept your own thing. Accept the fact that you feel needy.
Right.
Yeah, you're needing somebody.
Right.
No, you don't need anybody. You're enough, is what you said. Believe
Right.
that, not believe, know that, and go forward from that.
Yeah.
And automatically, if somebody comes your way. It doesn't come, doesn't happen. Big deal, right?
Yeah.
Because anyway, we're just talking all these shows we've done so far, so many questions only about divorces and everything. Even if you end up with the best man,
Yeah.
the best man eventually will start saying, like, you're not important for me anymore. He'll send one more statement.
Yeah,
I
and-
am not important for him.
Exactly.
Heartbreak, how to deal with it. Come on.
Exactly. And you know what? You don't need, when you yourself, the most important thing is you need to believe that you're enough. You are enough. You need to believe that.
And also, yeah, come on. First thing is, okay, you went into this spiral saying that person ghosted you.
Yeah.
Think about it. You sent a photograph, that person was, oh my God, she looks like Apsara. I'm not worth it. He might have felt
never
that also.
know.
Yeah. He might have felt like, oh my God, she's too good to me. For me, rather.
Yeah.
You never know. Think in that aspect and go with that, right? Loser. He didn't give enough for me. Go with that attitude.
That's a good one.
Always, Faltoni. Kabhi ghamand nahi.
Apsara it seems.
Yeah. Why not? You could have felt.
And have you seen his photographs?
empathy.
You send us his photographs. We'll tell you.
We'll Photoshop it to make it look like an ass and send it back to you. 2 years and everything. Long years.
Yeah. What is that thing that...
AI, we can use
AI,
it.
what AI is
Gimbly? Gimbly? It's called Gimbly?
So what was that?
It's called Gimbly something like that.
Not Gimbly. I forgot what it is.
Ghibli.
Ghibli.
So we could do all those things and send it back to you. Don't worry. If you want to do all those things, we're ready for it.
Yeah.
And if what you can do is you can give us a call here and we can call him over here and ask him, hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Huh?
can do that.
Huh?
We can do that.
Huh? Huh?
And
Huh?
remember, the most attractive attribute about anybody is their confidence.
What?
Yes.
Is
The
that what
most...
will say I'm sexy? I'm too sexy for my love.
Not overconfidence. Confidence.
I'm overly sexy. So what? Fine, I'm overly sexy.
Oh, God. So...
And I accept it. Love myself. Happens. Come on. I believe in PDA.
I'm going to gag now.
Personal
Seriously.
display of affection.
Well, manager, that's all we have time for today, I think, Alto Baba.
Thank you.
And we got to tell you, thank you so much for those of you
You're
who
welcome,
shared your
Falguni.
thoughts with us.
Okay.
We truly, truly appreciate it. Our time is up right now.
Yeah.
We shall be back tomorrow with, tomorrow we'll be back, Alto Baba.
Yes.
With Fantastic Friday. So
course.
what will happen on the Friday, you'll know tomorrow. Good night, Shaba Khair, and a pyar bhara.
सारा ज़माना हॉटीज का दीवाना ज़माना कहे सुन लो ये बम्बा मस्ताना सारा ज़माना हॉटीज का दीवाना ज़माना कहे सुन लो ये बम्बा मस्ताना सारा ज़माना
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.